Linda. Well, it's been kind of a mixed bag of weather when we talk about the weather for today. Let's look at our Beckley weather camera. This is actually a time lapse. We started early this morning with some alto cumulus clouds. They look like kind of like fish scales in the sky, and then the bases of those clouds got lower and lower. We started to see those puffy cumulus clouds and eventually cumulonimbus clouds, or showers and thunderstorms. They started popping up. You can see the raindrops on the lens by the afternoon. We're still going to see a few more showers and thunderstorms before the day is over. The good news is we're not really expecting much of a severe risk, but the one thing we are worried about is some localized flooding issues. We are at a risk of excessive rainfall, especially along and north of Highway 460 into the evening. We've actually already had some downpours produce some localized flooding issues, at least making these creeks, streams, poor drainage areas get a little high. A lot of times when we've been dry, and we have been, especially this spring, all this rain will hit the ground and run off and quickly make a stream or creek become bank full. So keep that in mind. Watch for ponding on the roads and low visibility in general. You can see where these 2- and 3-inch downpours in some spots have come out of these little thunderstorms in just certain spots, just dumping the rain. We do have a flood advisory in effect for Giles County, so areas like Narrows, Virginia, if you're right along some of those creeks there, Wolf Creek, for instance, Sugar Run, make sure you're being careful driving through those areas. You can see some high water. And notice the wall of rain we've still got to the southwest, too. Just came out of Tazewell County, moving into parts of McDowell, Mercer, Bland counties now. Some heavy rain coming our way, coming right here toward the station here in a few minutes. I bet we'll hear it on the roof in a few minutes. So be careful again if you're out and about on the roads. The WVVA weather app, an excellent tool to have on days like today. At other times, we'll see breaks of sun. You can see some sun peeking out on our pipe stem camera there. We've been warm today too, most of us in the 70s and 80s, but you can see these showers periodically giving us some breaks from the heat and humidity. But overall, we're going to have a good southerly wind flow in the next few days as we sit in between systems. High pressure to our east, low pressure to our west. That's driving this warm and humid air. And guess what? It's not going to change much. In the coming days, we are going to stay humid. We are going to stay unsettled, and pretty much this weather pattern is going to be on repeat really much of this week. Let's talk about tonight. A few more showers and storms out there, at least through midnight. And then after that, we quiet down. Tomorrow is looking much like today. On and off showers and storms, highs in the 70s and 80s. And Wednesday, I'm telling you, it's looking very much the same. The good news is, again, the severe risk stays low. It's just some heavier rounds of rain we'll have to worry about. We keep that moisture around all the way through the end of the week and into the first part of the weekend. So do keep that in mind. We're going to stay pretty steamy. Again, to recap, temperatures for most tonight in the 60s, tomorrow pushing 80, pretty much on repeat. As I mentioned, it's a copy and paste forecast at least through Wednesday and Thursday. I think we'll have wider spread rain at the very end of the work week, and then we can cool down a little bit and drier weather early next week. Hey, on this edition of Meteorology Monday, Catherine Maxwell talks